Hi guys, welcome back to some more Robocraft fun with Showmofo here. And what we're going to be getting up to today? Well, let's have a look. Have we got it in here? Let's see. I've just been in and had a battle with my first T1. Let's see if we can just quickly get the victory bonus with this chap. Now, if you watched the last video, you'll know I've kind of been putting off upgrading my plane, and I'm really going to need to do something about that. I think I'll be going into tier 7 with it, and so upgrading it accordingly. Now, I've been asked in the comments on my YouTube channel if I could do a tier 2 to 3 tutorial on how to throw together a fast Aerofoil Flyer, so I'd love to have a go at that. So I'll probably rinse through, see if I can get my victory points, and then have a look and see after I've upgraded the plane if I've got the parts to do it. But at the moment, with electroplating coming out imminently, I really do want to be getting as much RP as possible. Not really wasting any, although I do have to get the plane, and if I get the plane up into tier 7 and it's working reasonably well, then I should be able to recoup very quickly any kind of RP that I spend. And also with the addition of trying to get my victory bonuses sorted each day, that will also be helping. Now, can we get past this rock and not take fire from these guys over here? Oops. Get a little bit of a shot on me, get around here to try and avoid him. I'm just going hell for leather for the CP here, hoping I can just get the quick win. And looks like neither side has taken any losses yet, so this could be very dangerous. What have we got here? I hope they're all busy engaged in battle. No, there is something on me here. He's coming in. I'm just going to hit that CP briefly and then hide behind here. Let's run down here and see if I can actually be tricky and come around behind him. No, he hasn't gone fast enough. Has he gone round the other way? Oh, shot right across his head, and this guy's heavily armoured, but it does look like he's rails. Can we get his weapons off? No. Oh, actually he's not rails, is he? Oh, crappity. Oh, and I'm dead. Yikes, no, he was plasma. Plasma tank. My T1 won't stand up to that. This is nice. I've seen some nice little T1 flyers. That's awesome. That's just one jet. That's very, very nicely put together. Well done, Skite Kavinich. Awesome. Okay, let's leave that. So yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with this. I've got to upgrade this guy. I really have to. I haven't unlocked anything really from T7 other than weapons. I think if we have a look in here, yes, I've got the L7 plasma, and that's already on it. Which of course means probably people in tier 7 may have tier 8 or 9 weapons on there. Now, if I fill this out with blue, then I may be able to get a bit more blocks off there to build some of these other things. So I think I'll just have a go at that now. Let's see, go into the cube depot. And actually, before we do that, let's just do a little bit of maths. Let's say we're going to want 8 for either side of the wing, +6. So that's going to be 14. So let's just buy 14 of these. And see how we start with that. Oh, already the 70k RP that I've got starts going down. Back to 60k. Oh, oh dear. Okay, let's get that block up. And let's see if we can just swap this out. Oops. Okay, well we've managed to do that, but it's not really leaving us. I don't have too many flops left. Still nicely in 6. So let's see now on the underneath if I can take out this green. Can possibly replace this green with the orange and make all of that orange, and just let's replace some of these. So if I buy another 4 cubes, keep going to the wrong one, keep going to my inventory instead. Let's buy another 4. Okay, so that seems to be keeping us fairly level. It's not really affecting my flops too much, swapping out a cube for a cube. So let's see. Take 2 out there. There's nothing underneath. 3 for that. The bottom's already done except for these 2. So let's just go with another 5, and remember to press the right button this time. Okay, that's not looking too bad at all. Still well within tier 6 actually on this. Now then, what would be next? What would be next? Shall we get rid of this brown? In which case, what is that brown? That's 4 on each side. So that's another 8. Okay. Have I got any of those blocks in my inventory? No, I believe I have now unlocked all of the different types of blue blocks. Yes, I have. So there's going to be at least 4 of those, isn't there? Okay, now then, I think I'll start with taking out the rest of the brown out. So that would be 8 and 8 is 16. So let's get 16 of these. And this is already proving to be quite expensive. I'm nearly halfway through my RP. Oops. There we go, and that's another 4 on the tips and another 4 on these in between, so that's another 8 of those. Oops, wrong button. Now, this will probably be extending out if I have enough for it, so these wings will probably end up coming in more solidly. But I'll probably need these to just shore up. They'll probably then just shore out this way instead. If I get that far with this, I'm really not sure how much my RP will stretch with this. Not even onto adding anything like jets and stuff at the moment, so this could in fact just end up making the whole thing heavier and fly more sluggishly for a bit until I get some more CPU to play with. But still, it's better armour, so it will certainly increase its chance at getting more hits in the game. And it's freeing up a lot of orange and stuff so that I can use that for other builds without having to go and buy lower stock armour while I've got something better to be upgrading. Now let's just count these. We've got 5 there, so that's 10. And let's see, that's 8 there. Sorry, Yunkers, in the bay. In the bay, let's see. Let's go for 18. Ouch. RP really starting to drop now. Oh, that's different. Oh, I've done those cubes differently on either side. I see. Right, I may well fix that. Yes, maybe I ran out of blocks. Okay, so let's try and do the same on the other side. And is this side different as well? No, let's that's right. Okay, so we need 4 of those, I believe. So I want to put those back into there if at all possible. They will be stronger blocks. So let's swap those out. So either side of the landing gear. They've put that in the wrong way round. Decline. Sorry, Junkers. Let me just let Junkers know. Let's see if he gets back to me. I don't want to be rude and just ignore him while I'm doing this. I haven't really been able to get on. I have too many games with people at the moment. I've been a bit busy with work, so I haven't been able to play this as much as I'd like. And when I have come on, I've just been trying to rush through and get the odd quick video done. So I've been declining far too many platoons. Hopefully we'll get some decent crafts. Okay, can you... What I got... Okay. Okie doke. Now I've got some more blue triangles left, so let's try and fit them on here. Oh, I'm not sure if I like how this goes anymore. It may look a bit weird. That's one more than they had on there. That was 6. This kind of is a bit weird now. They should be proper blocks, I believe. It should mean that would be a proper block and that would be a proper block. That's a little bit odd. I may actually leave that to be in orange if I'm going to replace the whole of that section and save these maybe for increasing the nose length. Orange on the top. I don't really have to worry about replacing that too much for now. There we go. So most of the time I will be taking fire from below. Have I got enough to do my landing gear? That would be 8. Nope. But it might help to try and keep the landing gear as long as possible in the game. Let's get another 4 of those. Right, so we've got some blue landing gear there. And let's see, have we got a lot of orange now? Yes, we have. So let's take this green out. Let's take you off there. Oops. Place you there. And where does that go to? It goes to this one here. So it just covers this little bit. And has to, yes, that's correct. Okay. And it goes along there. Now, ideally, that having a weapon on it, it should be in the best armour, but I don't particularly like the placement of that weapon there. It does interfere with the wheels in some kind of lands, so that should be getting moved at some point. I'll need some... I haven't got the prisms. Can I get the blue prisms now? Shows I've unlocked it. So maybe I was just being blind. Yes. There we go. Now, in lieu of a tutorial, you can pretty much see how I've built this. Inside here is a row of helium, and then with the additional weight of guns and armour, I've had to increase, so those two are also helium. They're then shrouded in this, along with the canopy I've added for the pilot seat. I've got armour around the wings, which serves two purposes. It protects the wings a bit, and then it's also somewhere for me to place weapons and jets. And I started with the armoured blocks under the bits of importance, like where the weapons were, where the jets were, that kind of thing. Now then, how's this flying now? Let's just find out in a quick little battle. I believe I'm still T6. Has the additional weight added to its gentle dipping that it was doing. Now, am I going to get in? I should have just gone into practice, probably would have been much quicker. But I really could do with some RP points back, and I would love to get a victory. Can do some battle in TTY. I'm not sure what TTYL is. You don't. Sorry, 0-2K in chat. Okay, oops. He's having a bit of a chat fail there. Oh, and I've just gone into battle. Is he in with us? Oh, space battleship Yamato on the enemy team, but we've got a Barracuda, a bomber, lots of other nice choice names there. And let's see how this is holding up with the extra armour. Oh, came in a bit heavy there, cramming the space bar. Yeah, I can feel this dipping. It's dipping a lot more. It's coming down a lot faster than it did. It's feeling a lot clunkier. So I'm going to need some better jets on this. Bye-bye. That was nice though. I feel like I've lost something. What have I lost? I've lost a bit of tail. But thanks to that earlier suggestion, I no longer have all of my tail attached to the one block. So, oh, we've got a sneaky chap up on here. Oh, this is really hard to control without that rudder there. Oh, and that went well wide. Let's try and... Oh, going into a horrible dive. Oh, this is just the weight of replacing those cubes. He's shifted out of place to there. Let's see if we can finish him off. Oh. Losing lots of chunks of my plane now. But holding intact a lot better than I used to do. It's really hard to fly the thing now. That guy's been destroyed. I might just try and park up. Can I gently come in? There we go. Okay, and I've got these wheels. Can I turn around like this? No, I don't think I can. One kill is good. Oh, he's upside down. Can I get back in the air? At least. Yep, got back in the air. Love to get on the CP for some extra points. Come on, can we bring it around to land on the CP before we cap? Oh, this is a real struggle. Come on the CP. Upside down. No! Oh dear. Yes, just in the nick of time. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Happy with that. As I say, the plane is now definitely in need of some more powerful thrusters. I could just balance it out by making the nose longer and adding some helium. That would get me flying level, but it would just slow me right down. It would slow the plane right down and make it very sluggish, and I'm already feeling that the plane is sluggish. So we do need extra jets. We do need higher power thrust. So let's see what we've got in terms of jets. Right, let's see if we can get these on in place of the smaller ones. I believe this is this a smaller one? That says 97 on it. No, this is going to be smaller than that. Okay, so clearly not that. That must have been the L3. Again, I really would like a sticker on there to say which is which. So if we're on L3, I need to be replacing those. Let's say something like that. Okay, and then that's the last of those L5s. Now L5s may mean increasing the size of stuff. That would fit there. That would fit there. Okay, let's just give this a little bit of a practice run and see how we get. When you're swapping out your thrusters, always try and remember to swap out the ones on the... If they're not all on the central axis, try and swap out the ones underneath before you swap out the ones on the top. Because the ones on the top will do their best to push your craft down. Okay, now I'm just pushing forwards. Oh, I was getting airborne a bit. Let's see. Get him up in the air, head out into the open plains and see how much we're dipping. Yeah, look at that. We're dropping, so I'm just pressing forward and he's diving. Still loop the loop. I'm going to need much more thrust. Possibly going to have to extend out to add more helium to counter these things in. But that's better than it was. Or possibly I just need lots more little thrusters. This is the thing, it's really tricky trying to balance out the weight to thrust ratio of what you actually need. Now you see the weight of those thrusters might in fact be what's pulling me down to the ground. What might help is instead of that, if I get a lot more little thrusters onto the wings rather than having those larger ones. And these, I'm still in tier 6. Oh. Let's see what we can do. So if I replace these, pop you there, pop you there, and you there. Now, have we got any more of these left? No. What were they? They were 4s. Okay. Try and take that shielding down. That interferes with the gun. I would have thought that interfered with the gun. Now, is that, if I did put that in there, is that an infringement? Does that count as trying to shield your weapon? I'm not trying to shield my weapon, I'm just trying to fit it in there, but it does technically look like it's inside the circle of the gun. But it does allow me to place it there, so, you know. I need to get my level up anyway before I can put any more of this on. Let's see, what are these? Are these heavier ones? I believe they're heavier ones. So, were they the L5s? Swap the elf. No, they're much bigger. Gives me another 2 of these. Oh, not got the flops for that. So, let's see what we can do. Haven't got any of those left. Let's try L3s. Not got the flops. Not got the flops. How does this perform? I really would like to see a little little identification number. You know, maybe if I turn the graphics up, maybe it does include a decal like that. Let's see. There you go, we're still dipping. It's going to be tricky. I'm going to have to extend the plane out. I'm going to have to tinker with the helium and the thrust. And at the moment I just haven't got the flops, so I need to get out and have a battle. But it's flyable and it's a lot more armoured now, so it can take a bit more flak. So let's see if I can just get a quick battle with Junkers, and then I think I'll wrap that up there for the minute. Oh the joys when I sort all of this out. And then it's got electroplate on it as well. Oh, that will be nice. That will be very, very nice. You know, what I might even have to do with this is, if I'm going to be increasing it and modifying it more, I may have to go back to it being in blue and then having white to kind of figure out where I'm going to put the next bits and pieces on it, because it's very cheap to get white out onto it and it doesn't affect the weight too much. You can have that there ready in your mind to kind of sketch it out. Usually when I build a craft, if I'm building anything that's creative or I need to balance it out, I start off, simply because I've got the most blocks, build it all in white and then start swapping things out and working out where it makes a difference with the balance and how to get stuff going from there. So that's sort of like a first draft in white and then swapping bits and pieces out. Now, do we have Junkers in our platoon? Pending. Let's try and get into another battle. Junkers may be busy himself in battle at the moment. Never really can tell. Oh, here we go. I've got a platoon message. Not Y6. I'm T6. Oh, lovely brew there. Lovely brew. Certainly need to be getting these RP points back, so before I scrap anything in the other bays, I'll be playing through and trying to get my victory bonuses on there. Yes! This has cost me what? That's cost me over 30-40k? Yeah, that's cost me something like nearly 44k RP just to swap out that bit of armour. So it is annoying, you know, you think you've got a lot in terms of robot points, but actually you start buying those blocks and it's nothing, and you know, one gun, one or two guns or a jet or something like that can really just rinse through those points super fast. So it is important to get those victory points, get rinsing the tiers that you can do best at. You know, if rinsing T1 is what's generating you points, do it, but if you're in T1 and you've got the tech, the know-how and the craft to be getting away with tier 3, 4, anything higher, then you know, if you can get wins in those games, if you can get kills in those games, you're going to be earning a lot more robot points. It's certainly why I'd like to be getting into the T7s. A, I need the tech, and B, I imagine if I can get victories and kills in there, I'll be getting a hell of a lot more points. Right, let's see what's going on. Junker with his blue Pnix Mark III. There he is, looking sweet. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. Looks like he's got, are they SMGs? Yeah, looks like he's got a load of nice SMGs. Now, can he still handle the tricky maneuvers? Can, but it's very slow. It's very, very slow. Really would like to be able to turn into these maneuvers with a lot more speed. Ouch. Oh, that guy shredded me. That guy shredded me and I'm dead. Ouch. Oh, you fiend. You utter fiend. Okay, let's see if we can check out him, because that's a nice craft. There we go, some Junkers fun. Oh, very nice Junkers. I do like that build. That's very nice, very, Very elegant looking thing. Ooh. Oh dear, he's taking quite a bit of damage there. And he's out. Okay, I think I'll have one more, see if I can actually get a kill with this thing. And then I shall wrap up. Have a little play with my other craft, get back in the base, get building, see what I can sort out. I may even just rinse through my other craft and then start out the next video back in this bay trying to finish off this. Really am super excited about the electroplate coming out, and I can't wait to see how that affects the distribution of armor, you know, how effective it is, the difference it makes in where I'm going to be placing blocks, how it's going to affect the looks of my builds. Oh, what I was typing there was that I need to work on it still. It really doesn't have the thrust to weight ratio that I need. That's going to be the one that's difficult to iron out. Okay. What are we doing? Are we going to use some tactics here? We're going to try and hold back for a little bit. There's a plane there. I was actually having I'd seen Tanya Sapien had joined in on a bit of a thread there to do with people using oh, what's it called? Sort of like the bannable offences and stuff. I give Junkers a bit of a shove. Nudge him out there onto the field. And it seems apparently that AFKing may not so much have been a problem, but people trying to use it as an exploit to be naughty and to rack points without actually engaging in battle. Which is, you know, that's very cheeky. I'm also now a bit concerned, having heard about Tanya's problem with her Skittles, and that placement of jets. You know, you saw before, that's where I would have just naturally placed those jets. But does that mean I'm trying to do some kind of exploit? Not really. I'm just trying to, that makes sense where I'd place them, but you saw those jets there, they did slightly interfere with the gun arc. So is that, would that be considered a cheat, you know, trying to get away with an exploit? I don't know. Oh, these things are tricky to try and take out from. I think the chaps have done a good job there at shredding him. And a team victory, that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Didn't get to destroy anything, but we'll have a load of lovely points for the win and being on the CP, I believe. Base capture bonus there, yep, victory bonus. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, that was so nice, and I haven't really destroyed anything yet, so devs need to learn some balance. I'm not sure they do. I think they've done a pretty good job here. What else? Oh. And the other thing as well was you saw there people who were well, not in this, and unless you've read the post you won't have seen, sorry. There was another one for infringements on taking people who are much too low a tier into a higher tier battle where clearly they're going to get a lot more points. Now, yes, if people are doing that on purpose, I can see that's a terrible thing to do, really. They're just as bad as AFK, you know, jumping up into a high tier. This is Junker B, he's got a work in progress, an experiment to make an orbital jet. Nice. Sounds good. Oh, sounds good, Junkers. But, you know, I had a game where we were trying to put a platoon together. It was all a bit hectic and crazy. And the next thing was, I think we were taking a T1 into a T4 or 5, or maybe even higher. You know, now we didn't do any of that intentionally. He didn't have a clue where he was going to end up, and I think he got dragged into 2 battles. So, you know, I think with the reporting, I think really if you're going to report to somebody, report something where you've seen a lot of misuse, and give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You know, are they AFKing? Have they timed out? If you see them in there all day AFKing, then yes, you know, they're using that as a tactic to exploit and rinse RP. If somebody's in a higher tier and you don't think he should be in that tier, is it happening a lot, or is he just accidentally platooned with the wrong guys and just being dragged into these things, and he's too busy trying to cope with what's going on to realise what's happening? Oopsie. Let's get up onto here. No, don't nose plant. Do not nose plant. Missed. Oh. Oh, can't shoot this guy, and I've lost some steering with the sections of tail that have gone, so unless he comes around to the right side of me, can't really do a lot. Oh, here we go. I've got my rudder back. I'm just going to try and get on down to the CP. This is all very weird. I'm now that the helium's kicking in. Where am I getting shot from? Shot from below. Oh, I got a bit of damage on him. It's not what I want. Ouch! I've got armour on one side and no wing. Oh, this is awful. Yeah, so, you know, what happened with Tanya sounds like a really unfortunate case. I don't believe she actually meant any kind of cheat mode or anything there. I can see it, you know. If I hadn't heard anything about this, I certainly would have been straight up placing my jets in that position. Now, of course, I'm unsure whether that will get me into any kind of trouble. I certainly wouldn't want to scrap a build, and of course it can be horrible to, you know, just the placement of a jet. What's happened here? I've disappeared into the terrain. I believe I'm actually inside the map. Now I'm going to try and get out of that because that's not where I should be. Dead. Gonna die now. So, you know, please let me know your thoughts on these kind of infractions, and where you think is a good place to draw the line with stuff. Have we made it to the CP? Yes! Yes! Awesome. He's going to destroy me now, but I'll have got some points. Can he actually see where I am? He's lining me up. I'm going to be dead any second now unless Knight B2 comes to the rescue. No. Death. Death, death, death. Okay, Junkers is out, so I'm going to exit there. I didn't get to see Junkers that time in his new craft. Letting Junkers know this will be my last one. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm really loving the hits I've been getting, the subscribers. It's a lot more than I expected. So fantastic, guys. Hopefully looking to get onto some more games. I was actually planning on maybe getting some Team Fortress and some Minecraft and maybe a bit of Don't Starve on the go, but this week I've actually found I've been quite busy, so I haven't even really had much time to put into Robocraft. Okay, I just have to waffle for a bit now as Junkers is I think maybe making some modifications to his craft. Yeah, so hopefully things will settle down. I'll be able to get on with some more gameplay and split these into different channels, so it's not just all about the Robocraft fun. I do enjoy lots of other games, so feel free to tell me about the kind of other games you're into and what kind of things you play when you're not on Robocraft. As I've said before in one of my other videos, I won't be playing anything for you guys where I have to throw money at buying a new game or anything at the moment, but certainly if it's a game I already own or if it's a free-to-play that isn't kind of duplicating gameplay with one of my other types, you know, I play Team Fortress, so I don't really need a first-person shooter. I play this, so I don't need to be playing World of Tanks. In fact, I mean, I was playing on a console when I had to go with World of Tanks, so I was playing on the Xbox version. I just found it to be very slow and clunky, and being thrown in with a 360 controller when I'm used to keyboard and mouse, that was pretty horrible for me. But yeah, you know, if you know of some nice free-to-plays that are in different genres, I enjoy survival games, I enjoy craft games. I really do need to get back onto Kerbal Space Program. I believe they've had significant updates since I was last on it, and so I'd love to see where that's at now. Can we get in there and have a go at the applesauce bandit? Oh, just missed. Oh, shot right over him. Lost a section of wings, making it difficult for me to fly here. Need to get out of that. Oh, looks like I'm just going to be heading for the CP again. Oh, and there's somebody covering the CP. Death from above. Horrible, horrible. At least get onto the CP for some much needed points. And death. Death from Hamsternator. And Citron. Citron there was covering his base. Oh, harsh times. Now, can we have a look at Junkers? Oh, there's somebody in an old school aerial rig. There's Junkers. Oh, that's nice, Junkers. Very nice. Awesome stuff. He's taking a bit of damage there. Oh, harsh. Looks like he's lost a bit of control. Oh dear. Oh, and he's out. Well, that was awesome. Great stuff. Great to see all you guys out there in the battles. Love the builds. Very much looking forward to getting this craft sorted to the level I want it. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you're having fun. Bye bye.